The Shadow Minister for Regional Development, Anne Webster, who joins us live from Mildura. Good to talk to you again, Anne, and congrats in hanging in the Shadow Cabinet. Now, we know there's a lot of concern about the renewables rollout in regional areas, but there aren't too many examples of abandoned projects like this one, are there?
Well, you know, let's wait and see, Chris. Great to talk with you again. Mallee has many projects, and in fact, across Victoria, we have 21 of the largest foreign-owned wind and solar developments who've pulled in almost $5 billion in revenue and consumer subsidies. Who's paying those subsidies? Us.
Yeah.
And then we've got, today we find out that there's one of those foreign-owned companies, Iberdrola, which is developing the VNI West in my patch and owns other renewable developments. And they brought in over $600 million in 2023-24 and apparently paid no tax.
Yeah.
You know, where's the transparency? And then we've got Energy Connect, who have gone over budget, shock horror, $1.1 billion over, and they've now applied for us to pay. Where does this stop? And how many businesses will go under and leave properties just like the one you showed last night?
Well, this is the worry, isn't it? There's so many taxpayer dollars involved in this, so many subsidies. For instance, we know a heap of hydrogen projects have sucked up the government subsidies and then they've scrapped them. So obviously our money disappears there on some of that. We don't get it all back. There must not be the incentives there either. When people have built these renewables plants, once they've got the subsidies, maybe they're not so interested in running them. Maybe they're happy to see some of them go to rack and ruin.
Well, you know, I personally think that there should be a bond-like process that applies to mining where sites need to be rehabilitated at the end of the mine life. You know, there needs to be more responsibility taken by the companies and certainly by the government to ensure that taxpayers are just not bleeding out of their pockets dollar after dollar after dollar. My daughter showed me her energy bill today. $784 for 1 month. 1 month.
Wow.
You know, young family, 4 kids. This is crazy.
Well, this is the point, right? The company that's gone bust here, Vast Renewables, they've soaked up $300 million in taxpayer subsidies. Now, not for that specific solar farm, that's just one small venture, but for others as well. Yet this solar farm, we're short of energy. We're told the renewables are the cheapest form of energy, yet it wasn't, obviously, it couldn't trade through and it's gone to rack and ruin. What's happened to all the subsidies and why doesn't the solar farm work, or why isn't it worth keeping in operation?
Absolutely. Excellent questions. I think there need to be some FOIs about all of these businesses and the taxes that they're not paying. Twiggy Forrest, hello. Australian dollars, our dollars, hard-earned, and are going towards these projects. And look, my farming community is still absolutely and rightfully angry about the process that the Victorian government has taken them through and taken away their rights. This is a schmozzle. There is no other way to describe it.
We will